Back again with another YouTube video. It's your boy Ryu G, and today we're gonna react to Why Was Brenda Pretending Not to Know in Scary Movie. Okay, so this is a video reaction on the movie Scary Movie. I have the second Scary Movie, but I like the first one more because the first one's better. So we're gonna react to this video. If y'all don't worry about the thumbnail, we're just gonna get to the video.
2001 was a great year for movies. Plenty of movies that I constantly revisit today, such as 13 Ghosts, Jeepers Creepers, Monsters Inc., Training Day, Baby Boy, Save the Last Dance, and Scary Movie 2 were all movies that came out this year. Now, as for Scary Movie 2, it was the sequel to Scary Movie 1, which was a parody that made fun of horror movies and teen movies all at once. Now, I know this movie was a parody, but in the case of Ray and Brenda, their relationship still closely imitated a real relationship issue. Scary Movie 2 was my favorite movie from the Scary Movie franchise. And Brenda was a hilarious and stereotypical ghetto black chick.
I don't know, I like the first one more.
But one thing I think people really underestimated is how wise she was.
How come every time some skirt you having that we need to stick together, you white people always say let's it up?
Dang, what a sage. Hey, did you know that there was never meant to be a sequel to Scary Movie 1? Can you believe that? Find out why later on in this video.
But they decided to go to 5.
So, why did Brenda pretend not to know that Ray was gay? Like, we all knew Ray was gay, right? Why was she pretending not to know? Now, at a glance, Ray and Brenda look like a regular...
Yeah, why did she pretend not to know? Let's dive right into that.
The couple, they would be cuddled up and looking cute and laughing, smiling, kissing, and spending time with one another, and she would have his undivided attention until an attractive man appeared. Then Ray would start fantasizing about the guy he was looking at.
Whoa.
Most of the time, he was fantasizing about them out loud for everyone to hear, including Brenda. Now, that must have been humiliating for Brenda to have to sit there and watch people watch her man drool over a man while she was in a relationship with him. Being the woman that is holding that man down, she must have felt 50 shades of crazy. She didn't speak up for herself.
It's kind of making me laugh. It's kind of funny, bro. I'm just
So when it came to Ray's sexuality and how she felt about it. But life for Brenda
because like looking back at the movie, like those scenes made me laugh, bro.
Beard must have been really frustrating, full of feelings such as embarrassment, self-doubt, anger, insecurity, and confusion. Brenda was Ray's beard for sure. And even though he claimed not to be gay, with such an intense display of conviction at the end of Scary Movie 1.
What? I ain't gay.
Come on, Ray. It was obvious that you was gay. From the tattoo and wanting Brenda to dress up as a football player while they was being intimate with each other, when he wanted to wear Brenda's jeans, and the way he behaved himself in the locker room with a buffet full of men, playing with multiple men's rectum, which is crazy.
Ray, oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
These are delicious.
Bro, I don't want to see that no more. Whoa.
Hey, me, Ray.
And not to mention the way that he violated that basketball during his dance segment. What's wrong with this man? Is he crazy? So yeah, if it looks like
no. Y'all remember the scene where he had his ear next to the freaking stall when he was, you know, using the restroom, bro. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. That was in the first Scary Movie. We're not gonna talk about that. I don't even know if she's gonna bring that up in this video.
Walks like a duck, quacks like a duck. Then Ray's gay. And who the It's Brandon.
Bro, nah, hell.
She understood a bit of sense. Actually, Brenda seems to have a whole lot of sense for me. She understood people shouldn't split up when there is a killer on the loose. And she wasn't scared of the skeleton. She had enough sense to analyze the characters and Shakespeare in love to know a real woman when she saw one pretending to be a man. She had a great ability to accurately read everyone around her, including her brother. And she was even smart enough to sneak a hot meal into the movie theaters and not forget the hot sauce. And remember, this was the early 2000s. That was impressive back then. Now, not to mention, Brenda was very judgmental towards other people and what they were doing with their lives. And she had her own skeletons in the closet that she was fighting.
Like, Scary Movie 1 and 2, those movies are good. But, like, no. 1 and 2 are the only good ones. Anything after 2 is bad.
The nerve.
Y'all let me know what y'all favorite scary movie out of the 5 is y'all favorite.
This chick. With all that being said, she never addressed any of Bray's obvious signs of homosexuality. But neither did anyone else in the film. Not directly, at least. Well, except for Bobby, but I mean, that was allegedly his lover.
Whoa.
Not to know that he was gay was because of her insecurities about herself. It could be that she felt like no one wanted her. Maybe she felt too ghetto, too unorthodox, or loud, you know? I mean, come on now. You saw how those people was looking at my girl in that movie theater. She was just a little excited. She probably didn't get out much. They was looking at her like she was...
Yeah, they all got a piece, bro. They all shanked her with those knives. They all, bro, that was crazy.
was the biggest distraction ever. I could tell that
bro, stop
good
showing
that he
that, bro.
played
That's
dumb
weird.
to all those signs
I
of
don't want to see that, bro.
him showing that he was gay because she was hoping no one else would notice him. And because there weren't a lot of black options in that little white town. In fact, the only other black option was her brother Shorty and his friends. So if black men were her preference, could be why she decided to be someone's beard. Remember that scene when she said she would piss on his face and she would fart in his mouth and then poop on the walls, and she thought that was the kind of freak that he wanted.
Oh, yeah.
And she was constantly trying to be what he wanted because she saw the things that he was attracted to, and she thought that they were a little weird and altered. And he was a giant squiggly line off from being straight. So like I said earlier, there was never supposed to be a sequel. From what I've read.
See, I didn't even know that. I thought they wanted to, keep on doing the movies, part 1, part 2, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, that's interesting to know.
A Scary Movie wanted to make fun of how horror movies had a never-ending obsession for sequels. In fact, one of the key taglines in A Scary Movie was no mercy, no shame, no sequel. Making fun of how horror genres had an obsession with making sequels, and they expected this parody to be a one-and-done kind of movie. The franchise soon learned that if it makes a lot of dollars, then it makes even more sense, because as soon as the...
See, that's probably why, she right, that's probably why they made a part 3, which was not that wasn't good. Anything, like I said, 3, 4, 5, did not like. But I think the reason why movies continue this series, the trilogy of series, is because if the first one does good, they continue to do a second one, and the second one does good, they do a third one, and the third one's good, they do a fourth one. I don't know, maybe the third Scary Movie, fourth, and the fifth one did well. Maybe the fifth one didn't do well. That's probably why they didn't make a 6. But I don't know.
The movie made over $270 million.
Dang.
From a $19 million budget. The studio saw dollar signs and wanted a franchise immediately.
But wait!
And they're talking about making it a 6. I hope that'll just be the last one.
There you are.
Now, Marlon Wayne said to the Chicago Tribune, "What my brothers and I did was took $19 million and we made it into a $500 million franchise. After that, we got rushed to do a sequel." Now, it's so dope that there wasn't supposed to be a sequel, but they came back and they went so hard. I'm sorry, Scary Movie 2
All right,
feel
that's
that the sequel measured.
I had to skip that scene right there. All of that was kind of just weird. All those scenes that was showing, I just had to skip it. But no, that scene that I just seen right now with the man licking his finger with the mashed potatoes, no, that was nasty. I think everybody that seen that scene was disgusted by that scene. I didn't know.
Up to the first installment, but the movie did make $141 million. So in Scary Movie 1, the tagline went from "No mercy, no shame, no sequel" to the Scary Movie 2 tagline, which was "We lied." I thought that was funny. I think Brenda knew how smart she was, and I stand by my statement.
Oh,
Freaky
stop.
action towards one and his woman, you know. One thing for sure is love is blind, and when you fall in love with someone, it'll have you doing things that you probably you saw and shame them all at once. So I think we can all admit that we have done a crazy thing or two for love. If you haven't, then
But she didn't even talk about the scene where he was in the bathroom when he had his ear next to the stall, though.
keep living, baby. I once heard a great quote for someone. They said, "You can be the complete package and be delivered to the wrong address." Brenda was definitely delivered to the wrong address. Always, if you enjoyed this video,
Alright, well, that was Why Was Brenda Pretending Not to Know in Scary Movie. Besides the freaking weird little clips they kept on showing in the beginning, and through the video, it was weird. It was a cool concept video. You guys tell me which your favorite scary movie is in the comments down below. I think 1 is the best. 3, 4, 5 not good. Y'all tell me what y'all want to see next. You guys tell me what y'all want me to react to next in the comments down below. I got more videos coming, more reaction videos. Subscribe, like, comment, and yeah, you're right out.